try to simulate being there. The actual physical need to be there, if you don't have a job where you actually have to pick things up and move them around, it doesn't really seem like it's necessary.
Yeah. So big companies are having some trouble with this right now because they're so used to running with everybody in the same place. And so there's a lot of CEOs grappling with, like, how do we have collaboration happen, creativity happen?
Right.
If I'm creating a movie or something, like, how do I actually do it if people aren't in the same room? But a lot of the new startups, like they're getting built from scratch to be remote, and they just have this new way of operating, and it might be a better way of operating.
But there is some benefit for people being in the room and spitballing together and coming up with ideas and developing community.
Yeah.
There's some benefit to that I think it gets lost with remote work. But again, this is coming from a guy who doesn't have a job.
Yes. And by the way, has a very nice office facility. So our firm runs, we now run, we were a single office firm. Everybody was in our firm basically all the time. We now run a primarily remote virtual mode of operation, but we have offsites frequently, right? So we're basically, what we're doing is we're basically taking money we would have spent on real estate and we're spending it instead on travel and then on offsites, right?
And by offsites, you mean
like basically fly everybody. Yeah, we'll fly everybody into a hotel or resort, for 3 days. Maybe some of them with families, maybe some of them just with
and you have
people.
a vacation together.
Exactly right.
Nice.
And like real bonding, right? Like real
have a good time together.
Have a good time together. Have lots of free time to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Go on hikes. Have long dinners. Right. Parties. Fire on the beach. Like whatever it is. Have people really be able to spend time together.
How much of a benefit do you think there is in that?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Well, and then what you do is you kind of charge people up with the social bonding, right? And then they can then go home and they can be remote for 6 weeks or 8 weeks, and they still feel connected and they're talking to everybody online. And then you bring them right when they start to fray, right when it starts to feel like they're getting isolated again, you bring them all back together again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the benefit of that bonding is like, as a person who runs a company, like how do you think of that? Do you think, it makes people feel good about working there, and so they are more enthusiastic about work, and like how do you weigh that out?
It's to form and reinforce the cult, right? So it's the religion, the company religion, right?
Yeah.
Which we don't call it that, but that's what it is. And so it's to get that sense of community. It's that sense of group cohesion that like we're all in this together. I'm not just an individual. I'm not a mercenary. I'm a member of a group. We have a mission. The mission is bigger than each of us individually.
And do you have like little struggle sessions where you let people air their gripes? And
some companies have those. We're not so hot on those. We have other